Okay, so I have been asked multiple times in the comment section of my various videos to do a specific video on why is it better to go for an Android TV. In the first case, is it better to go for Android TV, or is the standard smart TV good enough for most of the people? What are the differences? If I can do a review of Android television, which I'm going to do in this video, and I'm just trying. I will try in this video to correlate what is the difference between a standard smart television that are available in the market, and if you go for an Android television, maybe this one is a Sony Android television, and is it really worth to go for Android television if it is expensive in the market, or is it viable, more viable or easier to go for an Android box which is available for at 50k, 50,000, sorry, 50 pounds to 60 pound or dollar in the market. So this as I said, I mean, let me start with this video where I will give you a tour of this television. I've just started this television, so you can see when it boots up, it shows an Android logo when the machine is booting up. It takes around 20 to 30 seconds to start, which is no different than a standard smart television. So, as I say, the first difference between a star smart television and an Android television is it that it is all, Google provided operating system, which is an Android operating system. Any feature normally that Google would provide to the Android operating system, that would be available here. Things like Google Play, voice recognition, that will all be here. Plus, if this is a Sony Android television, so all the collaboration for Sony, those particular apps will be shown as a featured app on top of it. So the first difference that you will find is in terms of the variety of apps that will be available on a smart television. So anything which is inbuilt, if you got Netflix, Roku, or YouTube, things like that, if pre-install on your smart television, that's well and good. But if not, then you won't be able to download the apps on your standard smart television. Whereas on an Android television, you got Google Play. So let me start with giving you a demo of Google Play. It is as standard as what you got on your Android mobile phone. So any app that is Android compatible and is available in the format that it supports television, you will be able to download it. Like for kids, you can see, I mean, these are the featured apps from Sony or Google, I would say. Disney Live, News 360, Facebook. So if you want to do a video chat on Facebook, you can do that on your television. Isn't that a cool thing to do? So you won't be able to do that on smart television for sure. I haven't seen this app on the smart televisions. Weather updates, as you, I mean, like on your screen on your mobile, you see the weather updates as soon as you open your unlock your mobile, and the same would happen on your Android television. It gives you what's happening outside. YouTube Kids, these apps, or they are all I mean, television compatible. The TED app, the Vimeo app for music, uh, fitness ones, the Rakuten one, the Haystack TV, Spotify is here. These are the featured ones. Then for movies, seen a trailer for watching the latest trailers that are out. Netflix, TED. You can all see it. It's all in here. I mean, these are the paid ones as well. So, uh, another feature that I would want to add for Android television is it's gaming. I mean, so it becomes your PS4, it becomes your Xbox, and I mean, it gives you a wide variety of games that are available. You can just download them and then play them. Multi-user games, single-user games. You can have your, I mean, you can sync your what do we call it, the connector or the pads that you use, joysticks, etc., to your television, and they will all work. So in my case, I have my 2.1 channel sound bar connected to it through fiber optic cable. Sorry, the optical cable. So that's in there. Plus, I've got a pen drive or a USB drive attached to it. There is a HDMI connection over there. a number of HDMI ports available. So these are all there. So as I said, these are the top free apps you can see. Facebook videos, VLC player. So you can sync your laptop or any other smart device with your TV, play the video on your smart device, and it will be shown on your televisions through screen mirroring or through Google Cast. So it is the Google Cast is inbuilt, so you don't need a Chromecast, anything like that. Even if you're playing something on your Chrome tab on your laptop, you can just cast it to your television as you do. You would have seen the YouTube being casted to your television. In a similar way, the Chrome browser, you can cast it to your television. So I'm just giving you a quick tour of the app. So the Kodi, I've done several videos on this Kodi app. It's more of a torrent like thing where you can really watch free TV series, movies, live sports, different channels throughout the world, whichever they exist in the world, for free. You have to do some setup, and then it's all free. You can watch anything that is being shown on any television channel across the world. Do watch my other videos that will clarify how it is all done. So I'll try to be a bit quick. So you can see featured apps. Sorry, these are all the games for kids. These will keep your kids busy and yourself busy as well if you are game freak, gaming freak. It's okay. So you can see them all. Stream playlist. Okay, if you want to watch, radio. If you want to play FM radio and all, TV remote games, you need to have a remote for them, and then you can do some settings in here. So that's the Google Play Store app, and it allows you to do the download. So the games is here, then my apps, whatever you have downloaded will show up here. Okay, let me move out very quickly. And as I said, the next thing I would want to add in here is that it has got a dedicated browser. So as you browse through on your laptop, on your mobile, it has got Opera as a browsing by default, but you can download a few more as well. So this is the first time I am running it, and this is how it works. Let me move the mouse on the top. It's not that friendly, but I'm sure you can attach a wireless keyboard, etc., to it, and then start typing like YouTube, etc. So I won't do it now. I'll just let me go out. But we do have a browser. It's not that friendly, but once you attach a wireless keyboard or a mouse to it, that would be much easier. Netflix. These are all recommended featured apps. Like I've got Yup TV. If you are an Asian origin person who want to watch Indian televisions, Bangladesh, Sri Lankan, Pakistani, or any movies or television channels, these are all being streamed here for free. Not for free. It's free for a certain time, and then you need to have your subscription done. Like this is all like Netflix, etc. So you can see. These are. Let me play a channel. So it's all in here, right? So you can stream your channels live as they have been shown anywhere else in India and in Pakistan, etc. Yeah, so I've done review videos for this Yup TV as well. It's not just TV channels but movies as well. It has got a good collection of movies, but this video is not on that. I've done several other videos on that. YouTube, you can customize it for yourself, and then it will only show you recommended videos for the subscriptions that you have. This is how it would look on your standard Android television. Let me move quickly to the settings. This is YouTube interface. Okay, so it's similar to I would say on smart television and Android television there the interface would be a bit different. It's more streamless, I would say. Okay, seamless, I would say. Digital, if you go there, it will show you the free view channels. You definitely need to do a first time tuning of them, and once you've done the tuning, it would show you the free view channels. Taking a bit longer than usual for me. I don't know why, but it should work. Yeah. Okay. So this is BBC One, BBC Two. You can change your channels. It takes a bit longer because I've got UView installed, which controls the channels that have been moved, but it still works, and I'm quite happy with it. Okay, so Freeview has been covered. Then I'll show you. It's more, you have to treat it as a smart device, similar to how you treat your normal Android tablet or mobile phone. So if I go to settings, let's say there are apps running on it, and if you want to kind of you sometimes what happens is if there are too many apps running simultaneously, and there would be some apps which would give you using your location, and other aspects of your I mean if there's just too much happening in the background, you would your TV can hang, as your laptop, as your Android phone could hang. And then in that case, what you need to do is just go to that particular running app and then kill the session. Okay, so there would be an option. It has changed a bit. So yeah, you can see these are the, it has built-in Chromecast. It calls it Google Cast. And you can see, I mean, if you come down, you'll see the apps that are running, and then you can go into that particular app and then just kill it. Okay, or force stop it as you do on your TV. I'm just trying to find a app which is not a system app, and I'm able to close it. Okay, so you can see the services that are running. It's similar to, I mean, if you do a task manager on your laptop, you will be able to see them all, right? Similarly, so if I go to YouTube app, if I'm sure that this is the reason it is being hanged, I will just force stop it, as I do on my laptop, and maybe disable it for some time. It will show us the storage, etc. I can clear the cache memory, things like that, if you want to get our notifications or not, and permissions you want to set for it, right? These things, I mean, these are mostly what you do on your television, on your on your Android phone or on Android tablet. Everything you can do, you used to do, you should be able to do it here. So I would say, if you're getting at a good price, you should always go for Android television. The next point I wanted to cover was Android TV box. Even if you don't have a smart television or an Android television, it is standard LED TV. You can buy Android TV box from the market, £50, £60 maximum, and it will make your television and Android television as well. It will be a small box that you will have to connect through HDMI cable to your TV, and it will give you all the features. So I've done several other videos where I have explained, given reviews of the various apps, VLC player, internet browsers, how to use Kodi, what are that. I've done more detailed videos where I've given more information about the features and settings of this Android televisions, the do's and don't do's, the pros and cons of this television. Do watch my videos, like my videos, share with your friends if you think they are useful. How to cast your phone or screen mirror your phone to your television, things like that. I've done that. Subscribe to my channel if you use a smart television or Android television. If you want to know more about new apps that are coming in, must have apps, and you will be stay updated. Thanks for it. Thanks for watching my video. I will come back here with a few more that will help you a lot. So this is the storage area. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.